Wednesday. I'm Tom Llamas. Thanks so much for watching. Tonight and always, we're here for you. Good night.
NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. Lawmakers move to push aside roadblocks in cancer care funding and tighten oversight of government travel as session continues. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with the story coming up.
Rising prices and supply fears. Now the Attorney General is calling for urgent talks before it turns into a full-blown crisis.
And the sky's the limit for opportunities in the aviation industry locally. And coming up, we'll show you an open house that lets you explore all the pathways to let your career soar.
From all of us here at the KUAM broadcast studio in Harmon to you and yours all over the world, Hafaday everybody, and good evening. Biba Mes Tomorrow. I'm Jason Salas. We are KUAM, and this is Prime Time. Thanks so much for tuning in. Well, we start our newscast by bringing you a closer look at how money moves and who it impacts. From cancer care funding to government travel spending, your elected lawmakers are moving a pair of proposals forward as session continued downtown today. Nevaeh Anderson has all the details in our top story.
Delays in funding and questions over spending. Two issues lawmakers are taking on as session continues at the Guam, introduced by Senator Tello Taidagui, aims to trust fund itself, allowing it to access funds based on program needs, not broader government cash flow. The measure builds on a recent law that stabilized how much funding the trust receives. This bill, Taidagui says, stabilizes when it arrives. And while community partners and nonprofits have stepped up to help fill funding gaps, relying on their support is not a suitable system. With her fellow lawmakers added as co-sponsors of the bill, it was moved to the third reading file. Senators are also advancing Bill 279 by Senator Jesse Lujan, which targets oversight of travel spending by the Guam Visitors Bureau. The measure would require all official GVB travel to be approved by its board of directors before any public funds are used, restoring its former oversight structure.
This is not a new oversight requirement. It is simply returning the process to how it used to operate, where the board, as stewards of public trust, had the responsibility to ensure that taxpayer funds were used wisely and appropriately.
This bill follows scrutiny over more than $50,000 spent on two off-island tourism events last October. GVB has defended the trips, stating international presence is critical to keeping Guam competitive in the tourism market. But Senator Lujan says oversight must match the moment.
Meanwhile, businesses on our island are closing their doors and residents are feeling the economic squeeze. Taxpayers are rightly asking who is ensuring their money is being spent responsibly. This bill provides that assurance.
Under the bill, GVB's general manager would also be required to submit a post-travel report within 5 days, detailing costs, participants, and measurable outcomes. Lujan emphasizes he is not opposed to travel, but says transparency is key. Still, not all lawmakers agree on the approach. Senator Therese Terlahi voiced support for the oversight, but cautioned against what she described as shifting standards.
I think I objected at the time. There were only about 3 of us who objected, but the rest of the senators, they agreed at that time to change it to general manager instead of board of directors. It seems to me that accountability and transparency is only applicable depending on whether you like the general manager or you don't.
Together, both measures now await further legislative action, one aimed at removing delays in critical care funding, the other at tightening oversight of public dollars. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Moving on in our rundown tonight, the Office of Public Accountability has released a new audit of Guam cancer care, revealing significant concerns over how funds were managed. The review focused on fiscal years 2023 and 2024, finding challenges in budget adherence, reporting accuracy, internal controls, and contract compliance. Auditors say while Guam Cancer Care fully utilized its grant funding from the Guam Cancer Trust Fund and even reduced was tracked and documented. Findings include improperly approved budget reallocations, deficiencies in expenditure reporting, and an incorrectly reimbursed invoice. The audit likewise highlighted concerns with donation funding activities, including missing documentation for salaries and incomplete donation logs. Internal control gaps like poor segregation of duties and lack of reconciliation were also noted, raising the risk of errors or misuse of funds. Additional red flags include missing timesheets, a questionable audit consulting contract, and a lack of formal investigation into allegations of misconduct. Now, despite the findings, the OPA does acknowledge the fund's efforts in providing critical support to cancer patients locally. Public Auditor B.J. Cruz says the audit underscores the need for stronger oversight, including legislation to allow audits of all nonprofit organizations that do receive public funding. Let's move on now as the Attorney General of Guam is sounding the alarm over rising fuel prices and supply concerns throughout the island. By way of a letter that he penned to Speaker Frank Blas Jr., Vice Speaker Tony Atta, and Senators Jesse Lujan and Tello Taitigui, AG Douglas Moylan requests an informal roundtable discussion. Moylan says after multiple meetings with petroleum companies, his office is increasingly concerned about both the availability of fuel and rapidly rising costs, which could impact local families, businesses, and our island's economy at large. The letter also points to global tensions, including the conflict in Iran, as a factor adding pressure to fuel markets. AG Moylan plans to invite key stakeholders, including the Consolidated Commission on Utilities, the Guam Power Authority, and Guam's delegate, to help assess the situation and discuss possible solutions. His agency says the goal is to get ahead of what he calls a developing emergency. Now, Congressman Jim Moylan said that he is closely monitoring developments in the Middle East as the U.S. Department of Defense moves to deploy thousands of additional troops to that region. According to briefings, those deployments include elements of the 82nd Airborne Division, along with U.S. Marines and naval assets, all aimed at reinforcing American presence and protecting U.S. personnel and interests. As a former service member himself in the U.S. Army, Mr. Moylan says he understands the weight of these missions, not just on troops, but on their families and communities back home, including right here on Guam and our neighbors to the north in the CNMI. For now, specific details on unit composition and individual service members have not been released due to operational security. But the delegate's office says it's working through military channels to determine whether any service members from Guam or the NMI are among those that have been deployed. He also adds the islands have a long and proud tradition of service, and his office remains committed to keeping the community informed while prioritizing the safety of United States troops. Well, a quick break is upon us right now, but please stay tuned, everybody. The live stream continues right after this. You're watching KUAM.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
Anything's possible.
College is possible. Retirement is possible. Adventure is possible. And so is saving for it all with our Bank Ohana Savings Special. Earn an interest rate of 3.15% for the first 90 days when you deposit $25,000 from another bank into a Bank Ohana Bonus Rate Savings Plus account. Requires a Bank Ohana checking account with an opening deposit of $500. So make your savings goals possible.
Anything's possible.
Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
We are back, everybody. Thanks so much for watching again. This is Prime Time. Once again, I'm Jason Salas. Well, last night we showed you some of the amazing people and technology that makes the flight business such a thriving industry on island. And while it's now a very rewarding career choice, it also got to where it is because of the hard work and belief in its potentials from some very talented and special professionals. Here now is a look at some of the pioneers behind this Saturday's Aviation Open House over in Tizen. All right, Viva Aviation!
Viva Aviation!
All right.
My name is Roki Matanani, and I'm from the village of Manila.
Buenas and Hapade. My name is Perla Cordero, president of Women in Aviation International Guam chapter and International Ambassador Women in Aviation International.
Absolutely. And we celebrate women because this is International Women's Month, but all year round. And we celebrate the wonderful opportunities, both career, technical, the challenges and everything inherent in the aviation industry.
100%.
Okay,
I'm
so Perla,
so excited to be here.
You guys have an absolutely wonderful event coming up this Saturday, specifically for women in aviation, but for all people and everything. So let's go ahead and break that down. What are you guys doing for the community?
We're doing so much for the community. I flew in specifically for this event, Jason, and I'm always happy to be home. I'm happy that this event brings me home. I have so much love, not just for the aviation industry, but also for my island, or most especially for my island. And this coming Saturday, March 28th, we'll be hosting our 2026 Wings in Paradise Aviation Open House. And it's open for the entire island community. We'll have, and I've been saying, I say this over and over, you never know what you're going to get at these events because all these aircrafts that will be on display are usually get delivered upon availability. So you got to come on by. You never know what you're going to get. And once you walk into the hangar, you'll be wowed by the different type of aircrafts that are going to be delivered.
And Roki, I think that is kind of like the major point of this is, this industry is ever changing. It's very, very dynamic. It's never the same thing twice, although you have a set of skills that is really going to take you far and really be lifelong rewarding.
Absolutely. And me, myself, I'm just a promoter of aviation, right? So I've been with Women Aviation Group for some time now, but promoting aviation in general, meaning all the public. I'll be the male in the room that says, please come on by, bring your kids especially, because when I was a kid, I wasn't able to even touch an airplane. So when I went to flight school, just being close up to an airplane is amazing. So you can get that opportunity here this weekend.
Okay, and Perla, this is so wonderful because when we say it's an open house, and a lot of people think if it's like it's an open house, I get to go there, I get to check out the planes and everything like that. Cool, it's a nice showcase. This is actually an interactive event where we want to show you how you can get involved in this industry and you can directly be part of it too.
100%. That's the entire reason and purpose for inviting the island community is to spark excitement, encouragement and inspiration into the minds of those who never even thought or imagined that becoming a pilot is possible for them. And that's the barrier we want to break. That's the mindset that we want to break at this event is getting more of our island community, our youth. People of all ages, really. I've shared recently and in some of my other media interviews that my classmate when I was going to flight school 10 years ago was about 80 years old. So this is an industry that's for everyone, whether it's just to pursue a bucket list or a career or an education. This is the industry to get into. But
and this also isn't like a job fair per se where you bring your resume in hand and everything like that. You're going to see the industry that's waiting for you if you go through training and make the decision and then skill up.
Yes, also we'll also have the drone industry here. We have some people that will be displaying here at the event, and I just have to throw out there that Jason, I am so excited to be sitting here with Roki because I've been trying to get this guy to get in front of a camera. Because he has such a great story to tell.
So, Roki, let's hear it in your own words, bro.
Listen, 5 years ago or 10 years ago when I came back from flight school, Roki was my flight instructor at Micronesia Air. And he was the only other local pilot I knew of. And when we started up Women in Aviation and ID Services pretty much simultaneously 5 years ago, our first event, we sat down prior to the event and we said, can you believe we're doing this? So, Roki, I'm so glad I'm going to hand this over to you because he's got such a great story.
Okay, well, yeah, and Roki, what is training like? And when you go through flight school and everything, how long is it? How much does it cost? What is the experience like?
So it's mostly self-paced, and it just kind of depends on you. Everybody that gets into the field, they want to be here, right? It's really exciting to get into. So training costs could cost upwards from $10,000 to $20,000 initially for your first license. But don't let that number scare you. I know there's a lot of questions out there, just like when I was a kid and getting into the industry. So that's what this event is for, is to come out and just speak to people in the industry and get to know, what the industry is like.
And this industry is, it is a career that can give you very substantial gains for the rest of your life. Because this isn't one of these things. It's like, let me go try this and everything, and if it doesn't pan out, maybe then I'll get into library science, or I'll open a store or something like this. People that get into aviation get into it, and they stay there because they're so happy with it.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I am a promoter of aviation. So I myself, I'm a airline pilot, a commercial airline pilot for cargo, most especially, and I'm living the dream, and I've had many mentors before me. So I'm just trying to help with the future of aviation here on our island.
Well, let's flex a little bit about who we are as Guamanians, right? What about us? Because it is Mes Tomorrow and we celebrate like our culture, our history, but also our work ethic, right? What about kids that grow up on our streets and go to our schools and have like a pulse of, of how we are and how we approach like any task given to us and everything? What about Guamanians work so well in the aviation industry?
Good thing you bring that up. I'd like to express that here we are coming from a small island, right?
Yes, sir.
And we tend to kind of sell ourselves a little bit short, saying I'm just a local boy or a local girl from a small island, and then we don't pursue it. So I'm here to tell you, just pursue it, please, and if that's your passion, go after it and do it. And okay, a little bit of history. I pursued it. I finished my commercial aviation license in Hawaii, came back home, and I wrote an email first I called Freedom Air, and they said they have no jobs for pilots at the time. So I got an email, and I wrote an email to Joaquin Flores, and I said, hey, I'm just a local boy, and I don't know anybody in aviation here on Guam. And his response was, I'm a local boy too, come in and we'll talk airplanes. And the rest is history, I guess. So
very nice.
Yeah.
And literally from that point, your career took off to use.
That point, he really guided me, and then I met so many people and enjoyed every bit.
Okay. Well, you're also doing something that we as Islanders do, and you're now practicing in Afamala because you're both giving back.
Absolutely.
And that's so important to us. Okay, so Roki and Perla, we'll see you this weekend and everything. We're super, super excited for it.
Please come on by. You can see airplanes and aviation.
Roki sold himself short, I have to say. But we'll save it for another. Well, he's got to do a single interview because he's got more to tell other than what he just shared.
Well, that's why you want to come. You want to come by the event.
Yes,
thanks,
100%. Thank you, Jason.
All right, well, as Mes Tomorrow wraps up, we celebrate Tomorrow culture year-round, and our Nevaeh Anderson takes you back down to God's country in Talafofo for another look at Valley of the Latte and how it serves as an island institution and is once again a wonderful part of our island heritage.
In our final installment of Rooted for this Mes Tomorrow, we're back at the Valley of the Latte, exploring one last activity waiting for you on the banks of the Talafofo River. Throughout this series, we've experienced the culture, the stories, and the people that bring the Valley of the Latte to life. And this time, we're learning a skill that sparks it all. With the river as our backdrop, Valley team member Ben walks us through a fire starting technique. doing what the ancient Chamorros would have done, utilizing the gifts of the island to help us along. So if your lighters fail and the barbecue is waiting, this might just come in handy. Using 2 pieces of hibiscus wood, Ben uses a back and forth motion to build friction, a method that's quicker and less strenuous than the more common spinning technique.
The first step making fire is to create a little dust pile in the front of the groove. And then we're going to try to light that on fire.
Step 2, turn that dust into an ember.
Watch carefully. Once you get your ember, you need something to burn. So here I have coconut husk. All you got to do is shred the fibers of the coconut husk, let it dry, take your ember, transfer it into the middle of the coconut husk. Just like so.
Then Ben feeds the ember some oxygen to help its flame grow. But this technique isn't just about starting a fire.
The smoke from this makes a very good mosquito repellent, chases away all the mosquitoes. If you put your fish on top, you have smoked fish, barbecue fish.
And like any good lesson, there was some fun along the way.
Now I gotta show you guys how to put out a fire. All you gotta do, get a fire extinguisher, and put out the fire. Okay. Now, don't try this at home. What you really want to do, you want to throw it in the water. Okay. That's it for my show, guys. Thank you guys so much.
As our adventures at the Valley of the Latte comes to an end, it's experiences like these that keep cultural knowledge alive by sharing it, practicing it, and passing it on. From the river to the land to the skills we continue to learn. This series may be wrapping up, but the flame of Chamorro pride continues all year long. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Rooted is brought to you by Valley of the Latte, where we honor and celebrate Chamorro every day. Trans-Pacific Insurance Brokers. Navigate risk confidently.
Now for a look at your world at home.
School children all over the island are celebrating Mes Chamorro, and here's a look from up in Derrida at Beneventi Middle School, where the Roadrunners are celebrating our island culture. Ah, beep beep.
Spring is here, and it's blooming with savings at Kmart Guam. Step into the season with fresh styles for the whole family. Tackle your spring to-do list with tools for every project. Get everything you need to be spring ready. Find it all this season at Kmart Guam.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
But we do have more girls. We have more girls. We have more young kids. Our guided skate sessions every month that we do, young as 3 years old. So we're starting them young, getting them, active, hanging out at the skate park. It's a great time.
Cool. Okay, when you assess their scores and figure out, who the best is and everything, what are the criteria on which they're judged?
Oh yeah, so the judges are here. They're going to be judging based on difficulty, technicality, rarity, and how clean the trick was, like that.
Oh, there you go.
Very clean, very clean.
Yes,
very
sir.
Nice. Yeah, so how hard is the trick? How clean did they land it? Is everybody doing it? Is it rare? If it's rare, then there's more points. Style, all those things come into play.
So definitely difficulty factors. Yeah, but that is the one thing about skating. Skating, you have to actually show attitude.
Oh yeah.
No matter how high off the pool you may get. And
yeah, man, it's all about style,
there you go.
Being creative. Look at this, manual all the way around. There you go. Yeah, we're just having a blast, man. We're going to be starting pretty soon as more athletes trickle in. Having a good time.
And how big has, Clay, the skate community grown, like in the time since you guys have really made a concerted effort to really push this thing forward?
We're seeing a lot of youth, more youth than we've ever seen before. Like I said, in the last guided skate sessions, we had over 25 skaters, 95% of them were all brand new.
Excellent.
As young as 3 years old, mostly from 3 to 10 years old. So a lot of the older guys are coming out, brushing off the pads, and the 30-year-old, 25-year-olds, they're getting a little bit better. They're more consistent, but then the young kids are coming out in droves, having a good time.
And this is so meta because they're making content of us, making content of them, man. What's up, dude?
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a good time.
And I'm also loving the fact that the skate park is in such pristine condition and people come out here all the time and it's safe and it's happy and it's fun.
It's super fun. We got lights at night. We got fresh paint. Yesterday we hit some of the graffiti up with the paint, you know, kind of make it look nice. Threw some stencils up today. Take pride in what we're doing, you know. I think we have John Savars here. You want to step in?
Hey, John, how's it going, man?
Chilling out. How you doing, brother?
I just came out. My boy C's is on the is competing today.
C's.
There you go.
Yeah. So
okay. So you know the heart of Didido. Of course, your mom's a longtime mayor of Didido. What does this mean for the community here up north?
To me, I watched my mom work with with Parks and Recs to build this, and to me, I think this should be. We need to redo the Tamunni Skate Park. We got to give organizations like GSN the opportunity to go in, adopt that, transfer it over, make something like this, and create this in other villages because this needs to be completely accessible to all the places from the north to the south. To me, I've seen this park go from have its highs and its lows, and we're just at the peak of it.
Yeah.
And it's so great to see what's going on with GSN. I remember you guys just did the clutch on tape thing a couple months ago.
There you go.
Thank you, John.
Absolutely fantastic today at the park. And again, you guys have these introductory skate sessions and everything like that. If anybody just wants to come out and learn and pick up the sport.
Yeah, kids as young as 3, male or female, it doesn't matter. Come and have a good time. Families are always welcome. Once a month we're having them here. And free refreshments. We got equipment, safety gear. It's to bring the community together and also for the youth to build their community. A lot of the kids are making friends with other kids. It's a really good time.
All right.
Check us out at Guam Skate Network on our website, guamskatenetwork.com, or the Instagram. And you can check out the annual schedule. We have dates for the whole entire year of 2026.
Fantastic, guys. National champion. Find out who's the best of the best.
Let's go.
Tonight's sports feature is brought to you by Cars Plus.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase, but if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
At GTA, everyone gets our best deals.
So my Niao's Primos Paris is your mom's second cousin's cousin through marriage.
Wow, we're basically like family.
So can I get the deal?
Of course, everyone gets our best deals.
My nana said to tell you she went to church with your auntie.
You look just like my friend's nephew's babysitter. Small island, right? Everyone gets $400 off when you sign up for a Live Unlimited plan.
Bring it in, cuz.
Even if we're not related.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
Buenas Hafide, Guahu si Francis Guerrero.
De Guahu si Colleen Blas. Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. Today we'll be exploring this stunning brand new home right here in the heart of Manila.
That's right, we're at 102A off Chargalot Street. Built in 2026, this home combines the perfect balance of tropical living and modern comfort. You'll notice right away the solid concrete fence surrounding the property, providing security, privacy, and peace of mind. This house was just completed, so you'll get the chance to design your own landscaping.
Check out this powered gate, making access convenient and secure. Once you're inside, you'll see the design makes great use of this 2,833 square meter lot. Lots of open space and perfect for anyone, even those who love entertaining outdoors.
Step inside this foyer and you will see a water softener and a water heater, perfect for Guam's island water conditions. Then it leads to a bright, open living space. You can feel that new construction quality. Everything here has beautiful finishes.
And with 2,361 square feet of living space, it really shows. Look at this floor plan. We've got the living, dining, and kitchen flowing perfectly together.
The kitchen features a built-in dishwasher with other appliances soon to be installed.
Plenty of storage, sleek countertops, and that natural light coming through the windows. You can cook, entertain, and still enjoy the island breeze.
The home has 4 spacious bedrooms, 1 bedroom downstairs and 3 upstairs, and 3 bathrooms, each designed with a clean, contemporary style.
Whether you're setting one up as a guest room, office, or a nursery, you've got the flexibility to make this house truly yours.
Now this is where the magic happens. The upstairs level contains a large balcony, perfect for morning coffee, sunsets, or weekend barbecues overlooking Manila.
Imagine relaxing here after work with the ocean breeze and tropical skies. It's island living at its best.
An enclosed garage keeps your vehicles safe from the elements, and with all that extra lot space, there's plenty of room for expansion, maybe a garden, or even a pool, all while keeping that fresh, modern island vibe.
This property was built to last. Durable materials, smart layout, and great use of space.
So if you're dreaming about a new home that's modern, spacious, and move-in ready,
Then 102A off Chargala Street in Manila might just be your next address.
reach out to us to schedule a showing of this property and others. We're trained professionals and we're happy to help. Si Diyos Masi for watching our episode of Properties in the Tropics, and see you on our next one. I'm Francis Guerrero.
And I'm Colleen Bloss with Remax Diamond Realty. Need to rent, buy, or sell? We can help, and we're just a phone call away.
Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Francis Guerrero.
And Colleen Bloss with Remax Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific Better Together, Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas.
Hey everybody, we are totally not striking out at News Bites because this may or may not be the 3rd time we've done this, but you know what? We got some baseball season right around the corner. I'm going to tell you about that in just a second, but there is an amazing event coming up at the Guam Congress Building on April 4th, the day before Easter, right? These amazing young minds, these leading minds from private and public schools have gotten together and they have created the Pacific Minds Conference. They're advocating for mental health awareness and wellness on the island for their peers. This is for youth, by youth. Created by Mariana Castro, Nina Kirigua, Kobe Miyashita, a whole bunch of young people, Tiana Jo Magde, and their friends. Really, really good work being put on there. So please make sure to register because it is an amazing conference, and the kids did this all by themselves. Akela Tolentino, one of the organizers too. Amazing. I got an interview with them up on YouTube, so go check that out. Really, really good work there by our youth, all right. Mes Tomorrow is coming to an end, but we celebrate our island culture, our heritage, our language, our dance, our song, our love, and our respect every single day. And there's a block party, right, coming up. So I want you to go check this out because we are ending the month of March in a Tomorrow way, the island style party, right? Make sure to go check it out because there's food performance and food trucks. I'm sure there are food performances too, right? Because that's how we do it on the island. There are activities and performances, small businesses. It's at the Docomo HQ parking lot over in Tamuning. Good times had there by all. Food performances, I just made it a thing, right? Surprise to all of us. All right, Fanidzaken is also coming up, so please make sure to support the event coming up, and it is a kindergarten and pre-K program for immersion in Tomorrow. This format that we're and really capitalized on by our friends over at Horao Immersion Academy, really gets you into speaking the language, loving the language, practicing the language. It is amazing, and you really learn in a very rich way our island's native tongue. So please make sure to register. It's a beautiful way to get involved with our culture. And it's Sunday Night Baseball. Here we go. I told you about that. Charge! We got Major League Baseball is coming to NBC, and I want to show you. Check it out, because you want to make sure to watch all of the amazing games. And you know what? Shout out to all of my friends down at the legislature who are baseball fans. All right, Senator Chris Barnett, a huge Phillies fan. Senator Sean Gumatauta, lifelong fan of the Oakland A's. Senator Sabrina Salas Matanani. She and I would constantly argue a few years ago about Mets versus Yankees. I'm a Yankees guy myself, and there are really, really good games coming up, and we are going to have them for you on KUAM TV8 and streaming on Peacock. And the legislature, when they're not in session, we'll be watching too. So shout out to all my friends downtown at the legislature, including Senator Jesse Lujan and all my friends down there. Like everybody, right? All baseball fans, every single one of them. All right, but now, some more friends of ours, our birthday celebrants for tonight. Here we go.
Not just any Saul Sablan, but Saul A. Sablan is our sole birthday celebrant today. So Saul, your friends and family, classmates, everybody that knows you sends you this very special shout out. Happy birthday, Saul, and we are wishing you the best of birthday wishes today. May you be blessed all the days of your life. Saul, we hope you had an absolutely wonderful day today. It's Thursday, the 26th of March, and we celebrate you today. So happy birthday from Cold Stone Creamery and all of us at KUAM. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
All right, everybody, I know what you're thinking. Yes, I'm going to switch to decaf, but it's a big island weekend. Remember, there is the open house over in Tijan at the hangar over at Boat Basin. There's also going to be a surfing competition. Big island weekend, and we are going to be over there at Ukadu High because it is Special Olympics this weekend. So make sure to check it out. Big island weekend. We want to see you partake of all of it. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Oi, it's your boy Victorious, half a day, and welcome back to another edition of Local Music Mashup, being brought to you by your friends right here at Burger King.
Just in time for Lent, BK's Big Fish Sandwich and Impossible Whopper. 100% white Alaskan pollock, breaded with crispy panko, sweet tartar sauce, tangy pickles on top of a warm toasted brioche bun. Also available is our Impossible Whopper, 100% Whopper, 0% beef. Make it a combo meal with french fries, onion rings, or half-seas, and a refreshing brewed sweet or unsweetened tea. We're ready to serve you this Lenten season. Now available at BK Hagutnya, Tumon, Micronesia Mall, and the airport. Have an amazing day. You rule.
We're going to go inside and check out what they got on the Lent menu, but before that, let's start with the show. Let's kick it off with High Water featuring our very own, Guam's very own KPV with a stripped down version of Best Shot. Check it out.
Just flesh and bone, heart and soul, and I've learned a couple scars. I've let once in a lifetime kind of things slide right out in my arms. I've struck out, I've been knocked down more times than I can count. But that don't matter now, 'cause when you smile I see the sun sink down on the coast down in California. There's no doubt because of you I'm not the man I was before you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, oh, 'cause girl, you know I'm not. But I love you with everything I've got. Girl, I gave you my best shot.
Yeah, you saw a spark inside of me that no one else could find. Your good morning eyes get me high, boy, you're always on my mind.
'Cause when you smile I see sink down on a coast down in California. And there's no doubt because of you I'm not the man I was before. Yes, when you smile, I see the sun sink down on a coast down in California. And there's no doubt because of you I'm not the man I was before you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, though. God knows I'm not, but I love you with everything I've got. Girl, I give you my best shot. Give you my best shot. Give you my best shot. Give you,
That song alone, Best Water by High Water, was already such an amazing song. But to make it more epic, you throw on KPV, Guam's very own. That's how you do it. Guys, want to take a break? We're back with more of Local Music Mashup. Let's go.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
NBC's Thursday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
The new Big Arch sauce is so delicious. You'll wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
GU Self Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Plines hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self Storage, voted Pika's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today. Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Local Music Mashup continues, and now we get to this one. This is Mel the Angry Bird and his original song called Nobody Knows. Check it out.
He don't seem to care, but my love is real.
Exactly which point do you start to realize that life without knowledge is death in disguise? Life without knowledge is death in disguise.
We the best kept secret in the West Pacific. Wrecking mics with our rights just to get specific. White man stole the land, but he won't admit it. Centuries of history, come and check my limit. We was raised around death, we don't notice the stench. Got us fighting for your flag so we can hold us some sense. First people, first team, got us riding the bench. 500 years of colony, the shit is intense. We brave the open ocean with our dreams in the stars. Now we killing off each other in the streets and in bars. The government don't care, they funding research on Mars. If we do this to each other, what we gonna do to yours? They desecrate the water and our sacred sites. They subjugate our daughters, gotta make it right. They confiscate my freedom, gotta take the fight. I don't hesitate to advocate for native rights. Nobody know what it's like for us except us. Don't assimilate much, cause they don't accept us. Rock Jesus and diseases and in God we trust. Telling liberty and justice, but it's really just us. Nobody know what it's like for us except us. Don't assimilate much, cause they don't accept us. Rock Jesus and diseases and in God we trust. Telling liberty and justice, but it's really just us. Be the pack with the facts and the worst statistics. They're making stacks off my back, so my rap's explicit. I got gratitude and attitude, but something's gotta give. Why we good enough to die, but not good enough to live? They be dangling the money, got you dancing like a monkey. Now you can't afford to live, just ask your neighborhood junkie. Maybe they just tricked us into giving up our home, but a people and a culture ain't a thing that you can own. I know just how they played us with the government and laws, make it legal to discriminate the territory clause. I'm an educated native, you with my intelligence, we bigger than you thought. You better double check your measurements. Volcanic, goddamn it, go and get my belt. The island look like paradise and feel like hell. We We are not American, we just can't tell.
Cause they made us hate ourselves and love they wealth.
Nobody know what it's like for us, except us. Don't assimilate much, cause they don't accept us. Rock Jesus and diseases and the God we trust. Selling liberty and justice, but it's really just us. Nobody know what it's like for us, except us. Don't assimilate much, cause they don't accept us. Rock Jesus and diseases and the God we trust. Selling liberty and justice, but it's really just us.
Nobody knows. Bodies of oceans rose over truths domed with a toll of souls.
Take a native land, run that exploitation. Break a native man, lower expectation. Spain, then Japan, Americanization. Heathen when I'm breathing, yet I'm God forsaken. Low self-image, low standard of living. Make us feel big for what little they giving. Dependent on the drugs and the food that they shipping. Contaminate the water that my baby is sipping. Send us off to die, it's for God and country. Selling genocide, yeah, they trying to me. Brown people, my people, go and check Gilbaza. Parts of my island still look like Gaza. They can buy bombs, but they can't buy healthcare. Everybody, mom, still living on welfare. Can't make it here, so we're making it elsewhere. You can get rich, but you can't get wealth there.
Huge shout outs to Mel the Angry Bird for that original song. Guys, we're gonna take a break and we're back with more of Local Music Mashup. Let's go. Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
All right, guys, we got the food. Before we head on to our next song, don't forget to stop on by this Lenten season and try out Burger King's Lent menu. They got the Impossible Whopper and the Big Fish Sandwich. And they also got their jalapeno cheddar bites. I'm so excited for this one. So, all right, here we go. Here's your next song. Now we go up north to our brothers and sisters in the cinema. Here's Walter Maglonia and his original. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Fire hot, TNM, we coming. Sun drop low, but the good vibes rolling. Hop on my boat, yeah, the crew already. Cooler, full heart, steady, let's go. Fire hot, feel that island breeze. Palm trees swaying, doing what we please. Peak on the plate, yeah, we living right. TNM tonight, we burning bright. Meet me at the dock when the sky turns gold. Engines humming, stories getting told. Ice in the cooler, drinks on chill. Laugh so hard we forget the bills. Cruising that water, blue so clean. Prettiest island you ever seen. Friends all gather, good times begin. Teeny and vibes sink deep in your skin. Smell that grill, you know it's cooking. Everybody turn and start looking. Butter chicken, spices hitting. Down East Sally got the whole crew sweating up. Fire hot, teeny we going. Sun drop low, but the good vibes rolling. Hop on my boat, yeah, the crew already. Cooler, full of steady, let's go. Fire hot, to that island breeze. Palm trees swaying, doing what we please. Peak on the plate, yeah, we live it right. Teeny on tonight, we burning bright. Beachside loud music, speakers loud, dancing barefoot with the whole dang crowd. Island aunties, uncles too, smiling like they always knew. Stars come out and the firelight glows, ocean breeze and the rhythm flows. Food so hot, make your heart be raised, but we still go back for another taste. Yeah, from the boat to the shore, we ain't leaving one more and more. Good people, good view, good mood, good night. Teeny and living just feels so right. Fire hot, hands in the sky. Teeny on party, never asking why. Friends, food, waves and laughter. This is the life we chasing after. Fire hot, feel that island breeze. Palm trees swaying, doing what we please. He gonna play, yeah, we living right. Teeny on tonight, we burning bright. Fire hot, teeny and we coming. Sun drop low, but the good vibes rolling. Hop on my boat, yeah, the crew already. Cooler, full heart, steady, let's go. Fire hot, feel that island breeze. Palm trees swaying, doing what we please. We gonna play, yeah, we living right. Teeny and tonight, we burning bright. Fire hot, hands in the sky. Teeny and party, never asking why. Friends, food, waves and laughter. This is the life we chasing after. Fire hot, feel that island breeze. Palm trees swaying, doing what we please. He gonna play, yeah, we living right. Teeny and tonight, we burning bright. I know you caught me looking, couldn't help myself. The way you walking got my focus on you. But it's your face, yeah, it ain't fair. Home fading when you...
What an amazing one from brother Walter Maglonia. He's been doing it ever since. Keep it up. You got more, send it our way. All right, guys, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back with more of Local Music Mashup. Let's go. Let me try this big fish sandwich. Let's go.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase. But if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying, it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're down to our last and final song here on Local Music Mashup. We throw it back to Jonah Hunnam's original Colorful Hues. Check it out.
paint the town with colorful views. They sound like